The most important part of selling digital products online is getting people to actually see your products. In this video, I will give you 8 ways to get traffic to your digital products. The first way is with Instagram. Instagram can be a very good way to get traffic to your digital products. Instagram has a very large user base, so whatever niche you're in, there will probably be an audience for it on Instagram. There's many ways to grow on Instagram, such as with image posts, carousels, and reels. And you're able to directly link to your products from the bio, from stories, and in the DMs. The best way to send traffic to your digital products from Instagram is to first grow on Instagram with niche-related content, and then you grow your email list using lead magnets, and you send people to the lead magnets by using automations on Instagram such as ManyChat, where you tell people to comment a certain word to get the lead magnet, and then ManyChat will automatically link people to the lead magnet. And then that gets them to your email list, and you can market to them on your email list. And in addition to that, you would have daily stories that get people to know, like, and trust you, and to build up more desire for your digital products. On Instagram, it's important to be consistent with your content, but you should also change your content if it's not currently working for you. I have other videos on this channel going into a lot more detail about how to grow and market on Instagram. Just quickly guys, I made a free Framer landing page template. It features the overlapping customer images, the infinite brand slider, a card for video testimonials, cards for regular testimonials, the crossed out pricing, and more. You can find it in the link in the description. The next traffic source is Pinterest. What you would do on Pinterest is either you can create pins that directly link to your digital products, but you can also create content, and then you create pins that link to your content, and within that content you promote your paid products, and you also show lead magnets for your email list to get people onto your email list. How good Pinterest will be for getting traffic to your digital products depends a lot on the niche that you're in. Pinterest is very good for some niches and not so good for others. Generally, Pinterest is more ideal for more female type niches. Male type niches typically won't do that well on Pinterest. But if you are in a good niche for Pinterest, then it can be a very effective advertising channel. And also it can also be very good for driving traffic to your website. And then you can also make some money from ads revenue on your website. And you can also grow your email list, as I said earlier. And you can also make some money from affiliate marketing as well. The next traffic source is search engine optimization. This is where you make content to rank on Google for searches that people are making in your niche. And then when people click the link to go to your website, you'll satisfy the search that they was making, but you can also promote your digital product and also your email list within the content. SEO used to be very powerful. I used to personally make $11,000 per month just from SEO, where I was only monetizing with display ad revenue. And it was a very passive income source for me, and it was growing very well. But unfortunately, it's become a lot harder now since Google released its helpful content updates. So I don't recommend focusing on SEO as a traffic source by itself. I recommend seeing it as more of a bonus, but that may change in the future depending on what happens with future Google updates. And also it depends on what happens with the future of AI search. OpenAI is releasing its own search engine, and also you've got search engines such as Perplexity, and they might change the SEO landscape in the future. And that's an area that's worth keeping an eye on, because it could potentially be a very lucrative traffic source in the future. And if you're an early adopter, there will be a lot of potential there. And so personally, I will be keeping a close eye on that, because potentially it's going to be a very good traffic source. The next traffic source is long form YouTube videos. YouTube Shorts and TikTok are not as good as Instagram when it comes to short form content, because on Instagram you have stories and you can automate it using ManyChat. But when it comes to long form video, YouTube is king. And YouTube can be extremely powerful, and hence why I'm creating YouTube videos now, because I've identified it as a very good traffic source myself. So obviously what you want to do is create YouTube videos in your niche, and you link to your products and your email list within the description. It's that first of all, the longer you keep someone's attention, the more they're gonna know you, like you and trust you, and the more that they're gonna have demand for whatever you're selling. And in addition to that, the lifespan of a YouTube video can be years. And so if you're consistent with YouTube, it has the ability to really compound on itself. Whereas on the short form platforms, the lifespan of the videos and the images, it's usually a few days. If it goes viral, it can last a lot longer. But for the most part, most of your content will only get traffic for the first few days. Whereas on YouTube, I have some YouTube channels that I made years ago that are still getting traffic today. Instagram and YouTube can be a very good combination because they're both very good for growing an email list. If you can be consistent on Instagram and YouTube, then it can really grow your email list nicely, and it can compound quite well over time as a result of that. The next traffic source is email. This is where you send out regular emails in your niche that are either promoting your product or educating people about your niche or raising the demand for your products. Email is great for building trust with your audience and growing demand for your products. And for that reason, it's one of the highest converting channels. And other advantages are that you actually own the email list, and also you can monetize email in many ways. You can monetize it with your own products, your own high ticket offers, affiliate marketing, email ads, email newsletter referrals, and pay per click. To grow email, you need to grow on social media or run Facebook ads and send people to your lead magnets. And in order to get the lead magnets, which are free resources that are useful for people in your niche, they have to enter their emails first in order to get them. The next traffic source is Facebook pages. Depending on the niche you're in, Facebook pages still can generate a lot of traffic to your website. It's better for viral type niches that would appeal to older people in general. To quickly grow a Facebook page, I recommend that you grow it using Facebook page like campaigns. And usually I will get the cost per follower to about 4 cents per follower. Facebook pages aren't the best for directly promoting your offers or building trust with your audience, but it can be a good traffic source, and it can be a good way to grow your email list. The next traffic source is Twitter or LinkedIn, and obviously you're going to grow on there using written content on those two platforms. Twitter and LinkedIn are both quite good for money-related niches, but for the most part, more skill is required on Twitter and LinkedIn, and people expect you to have a bit more credibility compared to on Instagram or TikTok. When it comes to growing on Twitter, right now it's quite difficult to get a lot of reach. However, a method that's working quite well right now is doing giveaways where people have to comment in order to get the thing that you're giving away. Because you get a lot of comments on those posts, they end up getting a lot of reach because it increases the engagement. Two good case studies for Twitter and LinkedIn are Justin Welsh and Dango. The last traffic source is paid traffic. Typically, Facebook ads are the go-to when it comes to paid traffic, at least for digital products and growing your email list. The thing is with Facebook is that there's a very large audience, and it's possible to get people to your landing pages quite cheaply on Facebook, at least compared to other paid advertising channels such as Google or LinkedIn. Another effective paid advertising channel is actually Shoutouts on Instagram, where you pay niche relevant pages to do posts that are promoting your Instagram or your paid offers. I don't recommend to do paid marketing until you have the marketing for your digital products dialed in quite well. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the advertising costs low enough in order to make a profit. Retargeting ads are often a very good place to start because you're advertising to a warmer audience there. In order to offset the costs for paid ads, you can try using Sparkloop Upscribe and Beehive Boosts, which is where you show a widget of other newsletters to subscribe to after they subscribe to your email list, and you get paid for anyone who signs up to the other newsletters and engages with them, and that can help to offset your costs. And also you can also show additional digital product offers, and if some of the paid audience buys them, then that will also help to offset the costs.